Hey guys, we showed you a couple of videos recently of people doing volunteer work, cleaning footpaths and that sort of thing around Japan. Here's another example of that. So this land here is actually owned by the city. It's next to the main road. It's owned by the city. But these guys are just Joe Citizen, part of the neighbourhood association group. The association has decided that on this particular day they're going to get out and clean up the place. So cutting, obviously, as you can see, cutting down the weeds that were growing up around beside the road. So part of it is aesthetic, to make the place look neater. Part of it is from the point of view of the farming area that adjoins this. They don't want weeds and rodents and that sort of thing there. So it's in the interests of the farm to keep this down as well. So some of it's aesthetic. Here next to the road here is pretty much aesthetic, and there's two guys doing this whole stretch of road here. Just two of them. But obviously those trucks will come along later and the other guys will help them, and they'll pick up all this stuff these guys have cut down. But just huge areas we're talking about, huge areas of land. So they all turn up. How's all the little K trucks? We were talking about K vehicles recently. There's another example of that. Check out all the K trucks. Just the most practical farming vehicle you can get in Japan for the little narrow streets and so on. Perfect little vehicle for farming in Japan. So these guys are actually doing the water course. The water courses are owned by the city, and they obviously run the water to and from the rice fields. So obviously keeping them in good condition is important too. So the way these guys see it, and we were talking about this with some of our Japanese friends recently about the community thing in Japan, and it's just seen by Japanese people as logical. Instead of ringing up the city and saying to the city, hey, you guys need to come and tidy up this grass, these guys just see it that it's just a logical thing that they go, right, you know, let's get into it on Saturday and we'll do it. And 20 guys turn up with their equipment and get into it. And by the end of the day, the place is all done. So again, community spirit in Japan. There it was. More videos coming soon.